Hello, and thank you for joining us for this version of 123 Sync for QuickBooks accounting integration with ApparelMagic. At this point, we have already licensed the plugin, we have already told ApparelMagic that we're using the plugin, and we've refreshed our list information from QuickBooks. The next step we're going to take is we're going to set our default general ledger codes into 123 Sync. In order to do that, we need to go to the Configuration menu. But first, we need to log in with the information that was provided to you with your 123 Sync download. We're going to go to Scripts, Relog in, and the username is not case specific, but the password is. And once we've relogged in, we're going to go to the Open Configure Dashboard, and we get a notification that that's where we are. Now we are going to go to the Preferences tab, and we're going to start to complete all of the default general ledger codes that we pulled in from QuickBooks earlier. If you hover over one of these fields, you'll see some tooltips that tell you what the typical type of account is that's used for this. Invoices says typically is an accounts receivable account. So we're going to try and find our accounts receivable. Payments is typically in undeposited funds. We're not using purchase orders or sales orders. Credit memos are typically in accounts receivable. These are credit memo discounts. He usually uses a discount general ledger code. And there may or may not be one here. We'll call it other expense. If you know that you need to add an account, go into QuickBooks, add the account, then make sure you come to your lists and refresh that list before pulling. Sales tax, freight, payments usually go to undeposited funds. And in this particular version, we are telling it we are not posting to products in 123 Sync. We have two options. You can post two products in 123 Sync, which would require the exact name of every SKU to be in QuickBooks, or you can bypass that by using general ledger codes. If you're not using QuickBooks for inventory, we suggest that you don't use posting to products. That will keep your QuickBooks file lean and happy. If you're posting thousands and thousands of SKUs, it can become unwieldy at some point. So now we're going to also say payments post to a customer. We have a couple of options here: the invoice, the job, or the customer. The default post to is either a customer or a job. We're not using jobs in here, so we're going to say customer, and the vendor bill type is expense line. Now we can say that everything's been configured. The red mark goes away, and we're ready to get going.